I got jam in my legs, and I'm ready to spread. It is hump day. It is the morning run. It is Big Dog Chico. It's yours truly, Uncle Neely. We about to start this thing off right. We got the runners in the chat tonight. And before we go any further, today's episode, this live broadcast and all of its cut-ups will be dedicated to DJ Finesse. Our man Adam, rest in peace. Adam, we're gonna get into it.
It's the morning. Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Y'all know what it is. Runners, mount up. It is the morning run. TmR live with Unc and Chico coming into you on a. This is a sad day to announce and to come through to you guys as we lost a brother. Shout out to the family and condolences to the family of Adam Munsterteiger, our brother, aka DJ Finesse. We'll make sure we get into that and give a tribute to him also as we get up in here. Runners, y'all get in. Let us know where you're checking in from. Put your city, your state in the chat. Put a rest in heaven to Adam in the chat. Put a W TmR in the chat as we're going to soldier through this thing and bring y'all the latest and the greatest right here on the Pregame Network. So we appreciate y'all joining. Unc, how you doing today?
Hey man, have had better mornings, but you know, God is still in control. God makes no mistakes. Chico, man, me and you be on the same page. We hadn't talked this morning before the show. I wore the camo hat. I said, because we're gonna soldier through that thing for Adam. And then you just said it.
Oh yeah.
I put the camo hat on today. I was like, man, I got to soldier up one time for Adam, man. Got a lot of sports we're gonna talk about, but since we're right here, let's do it. Shout out to Liz, the family. Appreciate them reaching out to us, the past 24 hours, 36 hours to keep us updated on this condition. And, at one point, it looked like it was going to happen sooner than it did, but he soldiered through it. But officially at 11 p.m. Last night, Liz let us know that our good friend, our right-hand man, DJ Finesse Adam, had made his transition, man. Been a pleasure to work with. Like I've told folks who've asked, it's hard to make friends in professional spaces, particularly when there can be an adversarial relationship. But Adam was always a real one. And even when he and I bumped heads, we were able to meet face to face, talk it out, dap each other up. Shout out to Adam. One half of the mail show I did with him, MIAL, Chico, as in reading mail. We took questions from audience. I know you had shows with him. He's been a frequent guest on TmR, regular guest on TmR during football season. What a dude, what a loss. Adam Munsterteiger, my man.
Yeah. Shout out to my main man, Adam Munsterteiger. Speaking of the shows we did, I wanted to bring this up, popped up on my timeline, and I had to put it up there too, man. Buffum updates. 2 years ago, Adam and I linked up on some, you see and there's a lot of collabs going on in the media and stuff. It's not usual, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know whether it started then or now, but I just know that I wanted to reach out to someone that was respected in the game, you know what I mean? That knew that I felt like knew what they were talking about. So when Adam and I reached out, or Adam and I linked up, and I realized he was a real one, and we were able to connect, and we had chemistry on screen, and created the Buffum updates. I just wanted to say I appreciate him and his time he took out and working with me, and just being a stand-up guy. I knew it was something different about him. So to say, as soon as we talked on the phone, and also I saw Adam, thanks to Uncle Neely's footage, I wouldn't have known this. But I saw Adam, he how you put stickers on the back of your computer and stuff? This man, without telling me, without anything, without me asking, he had a Big Dog Chico sticker that he purchased off my website, and he put it on the back of his computer right in the middle where you can see it, Big Dog Chico. Then he showed up on the show one time wearing a Big Dog Chico shirt without me knowing. So I just want to give a shout out to to Adam, man, being 100, shared content with me, put me up on game on some things, and stayed on top of the recruiting. So he was always somebody you can go to in his media space, and you knew that was gonna keep it 100 with you. So salute
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shout out to his
absolutely,
wife Liz, man, and
Chico.
family.
We did a partnership as well called In the Bag with Unc and Adam, where Adam would go on the Twitterverse and get to see you fan base to send in questions for he and I to answer. And man, we had just talked back in April, May, toward the end of the spring game about bringing that back, for the summer. And some things delayed it, but I'm going to read to the runners out there what I posted on IG today. And it was simply this, Chico. RIP to my man's Adam Munsterteiger, a.k.a. DJ Finesse, as he was known at Virginia Tech. Adam was one of the first journalists I met when I got to Colorado to work with Coach Prime. We built a solid and direct line of communication, not based on agreement, Chico, but based on trust, the old school way. The times that we disagreed, we talked it out face to face and understood where we were each coming from, and would agree that understanding is at times more important than agreement. We respected that we each had a job to do. In a world that makes it difficult to have true friendships in professional circles, especially when there are racial, cultural, or even geographical differences, Adam made it easy by keeping it real. Take your rest, my friend Adam. Shout out to him, man. Good dude. Always down to come on the morning run. Always down to collab. And like you said, Chico, would show support and love before showing support and love was cool.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first purchases of beer, Uncle Neil's beard oil was Adam.
Wow.
And so he was always a good dude. Like I said, man, some of our most pivotal moments in leading us to have a great friendship was born off of disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
And we would just talk it out and agree to disagree or reach resolution, because it's okay to not see things the same way, but there's always a way to handle it. So shout out to Liz and the family, Buff Stampede, everybody that's down with Adam. He will be missed, but he will never be forgotten because TmR is going to rock with DJ Finesse.
For shiggity, for sure. Man, so we'll give a nice, quick, well-deserved and respected moment of silence for our dog, Adam Munsterteiger. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all in the chat, man. All right. That's always tough to deal with, but as Adam would have us, we're going to keep on going, keep on trucking. So, we had the NBA last night pop off.
And the night before. Don't forget the night before.
And yes, of course, the night before with the Spurs and the Thunder, which we talked about. Also, we came on with an emergency TmR live. So y'all make sure y'all hit y'all notification bells, turn those on so y'all know when we go live because it could be any damn time.
How many times we got to tell them, Chico?
I don't know, but however many times we will tell them. So we got to talk about Shedeur Sanders a little bit later in the show. We got to talk about Coach Prime recruiting a little bit later on in the show.
Hey, we haven't got no little chin checking.
Little chin. That's what I'm saying. I
don't want to escalate it to eye swollen, but we got to do a little chin checking. Got to do a little pushback. Got to put some truths out there in the midst of some lies.
Let's warm them up first. Let's warm
it up, Chris. I'm about to.
Easy. I was gonna go straight to it. We might as well warm them up a little bit. And we got the quote. Clarissa Shields reportedly have been banned from MVP events because of an altercation she got into that was outside of one of the events. Do you think this is promo or do you think this is some real deal situation right here with Clarissa Shields, MVP, and Jake Paul and them?
Everything is promotion these days. Everything is built up and hyped for events. But I will say this: let's pretend it's the realest of the real.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna ban me from somewhere I never wanted to go was invited to? That's like me being banned from Beyonce's house. I wasn't invited. I never had. I wasn't going. Like, what do you like? How are you taking something from me when it was never my entryway in the first place? Like the GWOAT ain't got to have access to MVP events to be the GWOAT.
No, not at all. But could this be a setup for something though?
No,
because
even if it wasn't intended, it's going to pivot to that.
Right.
This thing will be financed. It's going to make money.
It's way too much money not to try to explore it and see what can happen right here. Even though she has basically said, no, it'll never happen. She responded to it, and showed receipts. But when that money get to floating around and talking, and they talk about how much, I think it's gonna be one of those things that has to happen.
And you can't turn down that payday, man.
No, I think it's gonna be big, man. Alicia Baumgartner and I'm sorry, at the Ronda Rousey fight, they kind of cross paths, and so we'll see what happens with that. I want to see her. Listen, I put a post out saying that Jake Paul is about to be Dana White, if he's not already. He's taking over this entertainment fight space. What UFC once had, Jake Paul is doing it with MVP. He's setting up all the fights that people want to see, whether it's celeb, entertainment style, or the big fights that people want to see. And I think it's a setup for a major payday for the GOAT to get her cheese on and to showcase her talent. So stay tuned for that.
As well as a major payday for Jake and MVP as well.
I mean, somebody got to write the checks and get paid to set it up right. If he already has,
forgive me if my tone sounded like I was against it.
Oh, okay.
If nothing, my tone is envious. Like, man, way to find a space, a niche, and take over. I'm not mad at Jake Paul. I'm just saying, if Jerry Jones can pay Dak $60 million, what you think Jerry paying himself?
There you go.
Like, that's the only point I'm making. Like, I don't want to set this thing up like, oh, it's charity for the GOAT. The GOAT gonna get this. No.
Oh, no.
It's business. Like, he wants the GOAT.
There you go. And the GOAT has leverage. She'll just have to come over there. You know what I mean? So whatever pie is going to be made and divvied out, she's going to get a large chunk of it because she has the leverage to do so.
Believe it.
Shout out to the GOAT, man. Michigan stand up, Murder Mitch stand up. Shout out to Papoose. The GOAT don't take no ish, huh? And you don't either, do you, huh?
I try not to. I try not to, Chico, but I've told people a long time, and I'm going to repeat it to my last breath. You're entitled to your own opinion, and I will fight for your right to express that opinion. But you are not entitled to your own facts.
Okay. Talk to me.
And facts are what facts are. Opinions are somebody guessing. And I came across a little clip, Chico, on Instagram. One thing about the gram, man, let me say this about the gram. I'm really getting a little tired of the gram.
Why? What's going on?
I got people I follow. That's who I want to see. Stop showing me people you think I might want to see. You'll scroll down your list and you'll go through 15 people that you ain't following before you get to who you are following.
Right.
I know who I'm trying
Here's
to
something suggested based off what you've been watching.
Yeah. But anyway, came across a clip from a platform I don't follow. And, Chico, I be knowing what I be knowing, but then somebody could say something with such damn volume and loud. I'd be like, well, damn, man, let me double check.
Yeah. Make you double check.
Yeah. I mean, I know 2 + 2 is 4, but this son bitch done said it's 5 so loud and so long. Let me get a calculator.
Right.
Let me double my damn self. So I called up my man, Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime.
So you called him directly, meaning that you talked to him, you ain't getting no third party?
Talk to him directly.
Okay, all right, bet. Got it.
Called him. And I said, Coach, I need some clarity. Help me out for a second. I didn't set the stage or the scenario. I just said, did Bobby Bowden ever come to your mama house and sit on your couch to recruit you? He said, Neely, how many times I got to tell you, my mama didn't want nobody in our house with all them roaches. Not only did Bobby Bowden not come to my house to recruit me or sit on my mama's couch to recruit me, or was it necessary that's why I went to Florida State? He said, in fact, when the assistant coaches did come to see me, they came to a basketball game. So for people out there to say that Coach Prime himself should know the power of in-house recruiting because he wouldn't have gone to Florida State unless Bobby Bowden himself came and sat on his couch.
That's a lie.
Man, hit the button. That's a lie. Never happened.
Damn.
And so here's the thing, Chico. Here's the rub in it all. Right. There appears to be an opinion out there that in 2026, in-house visits are still very important, and shame on Coach Prime for not doing them. That's an opinion. When
Right.
you attach your opinion to the fact that the proof of it is he himself wouldn't have gone to Florida State if Bobby Bowden had not come to his house and sat on the couch. Now you're lying.
Yeah. Flat out hot trash in the summertime. Dumps of juice lying.
You ain't got to lie to prove your point. Just stick with your opinion. And we've articulated time and time again and had Coach Prime on the program to talk about. Even this big recruitment weekend that just took place in Boulder last weekend. Families, high schoolers, and portal, they want to come to Boulder. They want to see where Chef Solomon cook at. They want to see the view that they be seeing on Well Off and Reach the People in the pregame network. They want to walk in the hallways that everybody see.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want Prime to come to them. They want to come there because of Prime. And then here's the other reality of the situation, Chico. If you start doing home visits and you are, it is what it is, a coach and a celebrity, the status of one Deion Sanders, when you visit one or visit two, but don't visit 3, 4, and 5, the other coaches are going to use that against you. They're going to say, oh, he went to see Chico, and while he was in that state, he ain't go see Neely. Neely, see, I told you, you need to come on play for me. I'd have come to see you. So the only way to even keep that at bay is don't do none of them.
Right.
Why lie, Chico?
Hey, man, there's no need to lie. And you know what? You know who you can see echo that same sentiment? Some of the players. Look what this player tweeted right here. One of the players that came on the visit just this past week. My dog said, my moms don't like one sitting on her couch anyway. He said no one sitting on her couch anyway. He doesn't like, he said his mom doesn't like, just like anybody else's mom wouldn't like it. You know, I don't think things have changed. They might not have plastic or on the couch or runners on the carpet anymore, but it's still the damn same.
Chico, in my recruiting experience, whether it was in my agency work or college football work, let me tell you the two most important things to mama. When I say mama, I mean the family. Is what my baby gonna eat and where my baby gonna sleep.
Ain't lying.
Now, at my house, I know what my baby gonna eat and I know where my baby gonna sleep. I need to come there and see how you gonna be treated.
That's right.
And then we have to also understand 65, 70% of the recruiting business now is the portal. These are growner men who've been away from home a couple of years. They done played at 2 or 3 schools. Why you going to their mama house? They ain't lived at their mama house in 2 or 3 years.
Right. Things done change, but they also stay the same.
I mean, let me address this real quick. Just happen to see it. Why y'all paying attention to Matt Loser ass anyway? He's a hater. Bad part is we all know why. And that's exactly why you have to respond to the shit he says, Cassian. Because it's too easy in this space for a lie unchallenged to become a truth. You can't sit here and allow one-sided lies. We're not responding to opinions. Care less about somebody's opinion. But when you sit up and say, you can call me stupid to my face if you can show me that Bobby Bowden didn't go to Coach Prime's house, because that's the only reason he went to Florida State is Bobby Bowden came to his house. Bobby Bowden ain't been in that man's house. Come on, man.
Do you know how much traveling that would be these days with just I ain't even gotta say that about the price of gas right now. But do you know how much traveling that would be these days to be going back and forth? And even the point you said, so many guys coming from the transfer portal nowadays. What you gonna do? Go visit their dorm room? Go visit their apartment?
Go visit the condo they lived in at Auburn?
Right, because they're not at mama house. Yeah. This ain't 86 or 96 or 06. It's 26, dog. Things that change majorly.
And they change fast.
Fast. Yeah, guys getting paid. For real checks, as Warren Sapp said. These guys getting real checks. Big money. So, yeah, man, it's a little bit different nowadays. And
Yeah, it is. And
and
then
here,
here's what I'll say.
okay,
And I'm gonna say 2 or 3. Because one could be an anomaly or one could be a setup. Show me the recruit we lost because Coach Prime didn't go to their house. Show me a guy that's at Joe Blow University and will publicly tweet or say, the only reason I'm playing here is Deion Sanders didn't come sit on my mama's couch. I
right.
would have been in Colorado had he came and said, prove your point.
Right.
We can prove ours by everybody that's coming that he doesn't go visit. Show me the ones we've lost because he didn't go visit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a school, shout out to CU, love it, who telling you, hey, man, because of past administrations, we in the hole 29 million.
In the hole.
You want to spend more traveling around to go sit on the couch?
No, dog.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, man.
Stop lying. Put your opinion out there. Don't put lies out there. It's ultimately what we're saying.
And there was another one too, right? That wasn't it.
Oh, I forgot that. Forgot about the other one.
Yeah.
The other ones, we don't recruit California. What's Shedeur from, Chico?
Killer Cali. It's the state. California. San Jose. And he ain't the only one.
but look, it don't take but one to prove you wrong.
Right. It don't take but one now.
We got to list that, Chico. But I'm just saying, like, we can start with the number one receiver in the nation.
And it's Shedeur. And probably the number one behind him as far as being.
And then I know you want to come here and play for Prime and do your thing. But looking at your birth certificate, you from California, you can't come.
Watch this. Chat, runners out there. Y'all put in the chat right now players that y'all know that's on the roster right now or that's being recruited. Matter of fact, just put the ones that's on the roster right now from California. Go.
And include last year. Include the year before that. Prime ain't just started coaching that this year.
You over 10 already.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Man. DeAndre Moore, who was out here out here, when I say out here, I mean Hawaii for Leongola Fowles camp on the North Shore. When he was leaving, I was like, where you going back? Yeah, I'm going back home to California. Oh. He from California, right? What y'all talking about?
Where Coach Pecco that went to the Steelers, where his boys from?
California.
Mm-hmm. Where Ryan Staub was from, backup quarterback.
California, Malibu to be exact.
Dog, I'm about to. I finna say go home, but I'm at home. I'm about to just leave.
What you doing, dog?
But we don't deal with California.
He recruited California even back in Jackson State. Shout out to Herman Smith. Herman Smith.
Yeah, who came to Colorado also.
Yes.
From San Diego.
Diego,
in California.
Oh, man. And balling out right now in Arena League, I see too. Shout out to Shane Hollywood Hooks, who's out there also.
Yeah, reuniting the field so good.
Big Ezra Christensen, the D tackle, California.
But we don't recruit California.
God damn, that's crazy.
Here's what we don't recruit California means. I'm gonna go find a former player, get him on my show, and get him to talk about as a former player and his son not being recruited. And then what we can also do is pivot that to that he don't recruit Colorado because the truth is he don't want none of the players I coach. And the truth is, if I can't get the players I coach to Colorado as a former player, what they say about me and people paying me to train them. Chica, let's put the truth out there.
Put it out there, because hell, hey man, life too short. You feel me? I no need to be playing around with folks. What the hell we playing for?
And here's another just truth. What would your show be if you never got to mention Deion Sanders' name?
What you get, 25, 50? I'll give you that. Just don't say my name, don't say my kid's name.
As Coach Prime said here on TmR, he getting to a point where, look, man, show me your revenue. I'll pay you that same amount to not talk about me. Because you got nothing else to talk about unless you're talking about me.
Damn.
And sit there and act like you've met Box, man. You know Darius Box, man.
For sure. Shout out to Box.
Do you really think that he would sit in the midst of an organization? He was there under Corey, not a man himself, and have a mandate from a head coach where, all right, now recruit, but don't go to California, Colorado.
Yeah. Don't go to one of the biggest states that produces probably the second or third most athletes in college football. What we doing, dog?
This shit be so nonsensical, man. It's like no, this don't even make it make sense.
Yeah. Man, listen, man. Prime said right here on the show that his guys are out there doing their recruiting, and
All
it's
over.
evident by the guys who he's having coming in, and how you know what it's really probably somebody sitting back like, damn, that's the way it should be done anyway. Have the assistant coaches go out there and bring everything back to the head coach and to the headquarters where the players are going to actually be at.
Ooh, Chico, you done made him mad now because I'm from the Chico. Because
let's just have him.
Let me tell you something. Ain't changed, Chico. Now it might have been a month or Sunday since you played, but here's what ain't changed in football. You're gonna spend way more time with your position coach than you spend with the head coach.
That's a fact.
You choose a school based on the relationship and philosophies of your position coach as well.
That's a fact.
So it's important you get to know them. That's the same thing we have at UAB.
Yep.
Now the reason that has to then come home to the head coach is the only binding scholarship comes from the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Chico, I can get on the phone all day and say, hey man, we love to have you in Colorado and we're gonna get you a scholarship. It ain't worth a damn dime. Binding scholarships come from the head coach only. So your assistants, why would Coach Prime fly around the nation and talk to receivers when Rashad gonna be coaching them?
That's the relationship.
That's who you're gonna be in meetings with. That's who you're gonna be with 8 hours out of the day.
Dog, I could have went to a lot of schools, right, that recruited me, but I got fixated on UAB, not because of the head coach who came down there. Shout out to Washington Brown, who's a great head coach. But I came because the former Heisman Trophy winner from Auburn, 1971, rest in heaven, was Pat Sullivan. Mm-hmm. He was saying he was my offensive coordinator. He was saying that he wanted me. Forget the head coach. The offensive coordinator, the guy who's going to design the offense, who's going to call the plays, said, I want you. That's why I went there.
Come on, man.
What we doing?
Come on, man. And that ain't changed.
That ain't changed. Other than, but that ain't changed. The true essence of it, well, come on.
Yeah, the money has changed in the amount, and it's just on top of the table. Even that was there too then.
There you go. And that's the fact. We talk about facts, not opinions.
I was say you put a nice little bow on it, Chico. All we simply saying to the world out there is this: you can have your own opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion, but you can't be out here making up facts because to make up a fact is to lie, and so you lying.
Now you like OCDA. When I write these complaints down, now they become true. When I say it loud, now they become true. That don't make it a fact.
I love this, Chico. I love this right here.
Make it loud.
I love this. I got my chat up today. I can see the chat on the side. I love that. What happened to putting out a show, product, or service that you could be proud of? These channels are thinking about short term. Coach Brown will go down in history being the best to ever do it. Certainly one of the best to ever do it. But you're making your bread and butter off attacking what you should be loving. And what the point of it is, Renee, appreciate that comment, is you're still making it off him. And I just say, why not make it off the truth?
Right.
Why not just tell the truth? We have players on the team from California that somebody picked up the phone and said, we want you here. Mm-hmm. Ain't that recruitment?
Definitely.
We have players on the team that he never sat on their couch. Mama couch and said, I want you. And yet we have no players that are other places saying, hey, I'm proud to be at Joe Blow University, but I must say this. If Deion Sanders had to come to my mama's house, I would have went there.
And you know what? It's a weighted factor. Like anything, like you could put it with girls or the opposite sex or whatever it is. This one doesn't necessarily have to do what this one has to do to get you, is what I'm trying to get out there. So it holds a little different weight. That coach can come sit on my mama's couch 10 times. But that coach can just call me and say, dog, I want you. Shit. Which one gonna hold more weight? What are we doing? It's simple, dog. It's simple. I was trying to make it be something else. This is not Chinese arithmetic. This is not Mandarin sign language. What are we doing?
Chico, let me break that down to West of West Street, which we call West Jackson. There happens to be a street in Jackson that's called West Street. And when you cross over, you in West Jackson. Now, you can go deep into West Jackson or you can go a little bit into West Jackson. But when you go west of West Street, you're in West Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Prime has said it before. He said, I ain't never had to be a cake daddy. Like, I ain't, Coach, you ever paid for something? Well, I ain't never had to pay for it.
Right.
Like, I've seen people pay for it.
Yeah.
But I ain't never had to do that. So I understand why some coach may have to go sit on the couch.
Right.
And I ain't mad at him for doing what he got to do.
Oh.
But you got a coach in Colorado that is gifted with some other talents that he ain't got to do that.
Exactly.
And in fact, I would submit to y'all that if he did do it, it would actually come back to hurt him because now they would use that against him because the one or two players he go see, when he don't go see 3, 4, and 5, they're going to swoop in and be like, man, we heard Prime was in your city, didn't come by.
That's what they want.
In your state didn't come by.
Yeah, they want to be able to have some ammunition and say that. But as long as Prime doing it the way he's doing it, they can't say that. They got to try to get him off that pivot so that they can then jump into that space and act like they've been doing it the whole damn time. Come on, man. You see people doing it on YouTube all day, every day. Jumping in, acting like they've been doing something. Jumping in, acting like, goddamn, I got the whole inside of this. I know all this. Man, sit down. Sit down. I'm so tired of this, dog. It's just like high school. Ew. Make my body itch. And I just took a shower. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing around. I'm dead serious, dog. Life too short for that.
Man, I remember when Thanos was just about to square up with the Hulk. And one of his boys was about to step in, and the other partner said, let him have his fun. Oh, no, don't get it. Chico, let Chico have your fun, dog. Whoop ass. You cooking.
Oh, dog, man, boy. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it moving, dog, because I'm not gonna water in no mud with no pigs. But guess what? I feel like getting dirty sometimes.
Man, like, hey, Chico, you my bad, Joe. You ain't done nothing wrong, dog. You ain't done nothing wrong. Like I say it again. A lie unchallenged can too easily become the truth. I'm not going to sit back and forth with somebody's opinion. We'll do it, but we end it because that's just a show. Chico, what's your opinion? Hey, what's your opinion? Well, I'd be damned if somebody just lie on somebody I know, or lie on a situation I'm involved in, or lie about a room that I'm in, or lie about something I was actually there to see myself, and I don't say nothing.
Is there any other Colorado sports show on YouTube or anywhere else in the universe that's in the meetings with Coach Prime and staff? If there is, raise your hand.
The only one.
If y'all know one, put it in the chat. Whatever name y'all know, put it in the chat right now. Any sports show centered around CU, Coach Prime, Cuffton Prime, whatever you want to call it. Are they in the meetings with the staff? Are they there right there? Can they go live from the pro days? Put it in the chat and let us know right now, because obviously we're missing something, and we want to make sure we have everything laid out on the table for y'all. That's what we're here for. I'm not here to diss y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to diss the people that support us. But we do want to let y'all be involved. Please bring it. Let us know any sports show on YouTube or anywhere else in the universe that's there with Coach Prime, or that has a direct line like this with Coach Prime and staff. Please let us know. All right.
I smell what you're cooking, Chico. All I can say is I smell what you're cooking because it ain't but one, and I am blessed to be a part of it. Thankful to be a part of it, and as well, if I can speak for Chico, he is too. But there's only one, and y'all are watching and listening to it right now. So there's been time and time again. It's like, man, I'm sitting there in the meeting, me and Chico going live from a pro day, whatever the case may be, and y'all gonna listen to somebody pontificate who can't even get in the building. Let alone the room within the room of the room. Like,
but I talked to somebody who was there in the room on the outside of the room when they were in the room. I talked to them, so I have sources there, so I know what went on. What you talking about?
I don't get it, dog.
Oh, okay.
Lesson of the day, babe.
Lesson of the day. Come on, chat. Y'all usually very resourceful. Y'all know the answer. Come on, put it in the chat right now.
Stop lying to kick it. That's the lesson of the day. Stop lying to kick it, man.
You ain't got a lot to kick it.
You don't.
Well,
you don't. You don't. Put your opinion out there. Man, when I do morning wood, which ain't been no morning wood in a minute in real life either. When I do morning wood, that's my opinions.
Oh, before we go further, man, get up off the bull junk. You mentioned your soldier hat, right?
Yeah.
I got some in the mail today right here, buddy.
You ain't getting nothing in no mail.
Shit, I got something in the mail.
What you get?
That's right. And it came from a Cowboy Co. established in 1987. Says, thank you for your purchase. And it has my slogan on there. It says, that's right. Right? It has it right there. I want to give a shout out to our Cowboy Co. as I open this here.
Oh, you open it live? You open it live on there?
It's like one of those AMR reveals or opening of packages, things of that nature.
I just hope it's bigger than your other hat.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that right there. Check this out right here, boys. Guys, fellers. Check it out. Check it out. Get my nasty nails off of there, but check it out. This is a Cowboy Co right here.
Is that a penis?
Come on, man.
No, I'm talking about the top when they come down with the line.
Come on, man. It's an A. Look at you. Oh, my gosh. Now I see it. Now I can't
if you turn it this way, if you turn it that way, it looks like a penis and some balls right there coming out the Cowboy.
This. Here, let me try it over again. Goodness gracious.
You go give new meaning to the word dickhead. No, I'm just hating you. It's a nice hat, dog. I'm just hating.
Hold down, man. Hold down.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, do it over. I'm playing. My bad.
Hat comes out. Now I gotta be like, oh.
Oh, it's just that.
Hey, well, so crazy, dog.
I saw balls in the penis, you know.
Chill out, man.
All right, I'm not gonna say it again, Chico. Go ahead, like I'm good. I'm done. Because I didn't get what I'm gonna say. Oh, I like your little hat.
Damn, I had a good old little promo going.
Go ahead. Chico, reset. Hey, look, clip it right here. Look, clip it right here. Clip right here. Go. It's on you. It did. Hey, but you got to admit, it did look like.
Oh my God!
Like we used to draw in elementary school. You used to put that little line and then the two. It is. I'll just tell you what it looked like, Chico.
All right.
When you go, I'm gonna stop. When you go, I'm gonna stop and let you do the promo.
Hey, Uncle Neely, guess what?
What happened?
Speaking of hats, I got a hat in the mail. And it was
what you get?
From a Cowboy company, a Cowboy Co.
It ain't like your other little cowboy hat, is it?
No, it's definitely not my little small hat.
Okay.
It came to me all the way out here in Hawaii. So no matter where you are, I would think on this earth, because we're the most isolated population in the world, right? Shout out to a Cowboy Co for sending me this gear. Right. This is their hat. They got merch all over.
I like that. I like that capital A right there too.
Yeah, that capital A Cowboy Co.
Cowboy. Yep, I see it.
A Cowboy Co. on Instagram, or go to acowboyco.com. Also, you'll see Coach Brendan Marion wearing this gear. I think that's where you'll see his hats and his shirts from. And if you look on their Instagram, you'll see him also doing a lot of
I
modeling.
like it.
And by the way, I haven't worn a hat in so long. I don't even know how this is gonna look or fit or whatever. So
I don't know if I've ever seen you in a hat,
I
Chico.
don't think you have. I haven't worn a cap in so long. But I need to get my braids redone. Shout out to T-Braids 8 Hill Hawaii so I can throw this on top right now. So shout out to a cowboy coat. That's right. Put it up.
You adjust the straps in the back. You know you got a big ass head.
You already adjusted the strap. Don't look like a baseball player or a cowboy right now.
You look like a cowboy.
Like a cowboy.
But do this for a second. Turn your head to the side.
Right here.
No, your whole head. Turn the whole head to the side.
Why? You trying to see how
I want to see what the logo look like when it's tilted.
Chill out, man. Shouts out to a cowboy coat, man. Cowboy coat, appreciate y'all, man. Looking out.
Appreciate the love, a cowboy.
Yeah, y'all gonna see this a lot more. Hopefully, they become an official sponsor of the show. So shout out to my Cowboys.
Maybe not now. You should have told me that first.
This man, god dang, dog.
You couldn't dispute it though.
I can't unsee it. Anyways,
Ain't it amazing how you
guys.
can't unsee stuff when you see it?
I'm gonna do a whole nother reveal like I never opened it up or seen it before on the next show or on my show or something later on.
I'll play along next time. I got it. I didn't know. Look, shit, runners, we don't be having no script. We just get on here like we on FaceTime talking to each other. I didn't know.
It's like Wild and Out or the 85 South Show or something. We come
I didn't know what was coming next, man. I just seen the penis.
Let me ask y'all this, runners. Do y'all wear y'all cap like that? Remember back in the day, like in like 89, not used to wear your cap like this?
Mm-hmm.
Like that right there, like sit it up. And then if you wear it like this, it meant something different. Or if you wear it to the right, it meant something different. Or you wear it to the left, it definitely meant something different. My mama thought she cool. Put your hat on to the back, boy. Put your hat on to the back. I'm like, why?
Hat to the back and my pants be sagging. Yeah, crisscross. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's go to some Shedeur Sanders news. You know, we got to go up to Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Cleveland is definitely in the house.
Without a doubt. Cleveland rocks. All right. We got a former NFL legend, NFL great. You know, Randall Cunningham. You used to like Randall Cunningham back in the day, right? Oh.
Yeah.
I can see him probably in your front, bro.
Speaking of hats, when he got hurt, he had that Eagles hat that came out, and it said, "I'll be back scrambling," because, you know, he was one of the original running quarterbacks.
Yes, indeed.
And people were hating on him, but he was Michael Vick before Vick.
Right.
Yeah. Big quote, man.
Big quote right there from Randall Cunningham. Love him. He doesn't come off as arrogant or like him, all of that. He is all of that. Most dynamic player playing QB. The kid is really good. Shout out to Randall Cunningham. When you talk about dynamic quarterbacks, he definitely was that up there in Philly. So Shedeur, hey man, they went through camp and everything, man. What you think about what you've seen so far from the Cleveland Browns camp? Shedeur Sanders, how is that going to manifest this quarterback battle right here? We got reports saying Deshaun Watson's been looking good, saying Shedeur Sanders been looking good.
Good.
What you think,
Good. I want Deshaun Watson to look good. I want him to look good enough to be second so somebody else will come get him. Because as I said before, and I'll say it again, for this team to advance and get where it can ultimately be, Shedeur Sanders has to be your starting QB sooner than later. There ain't no need waiting to year 3 or 4. Let's go into year 2, get the team synergized behind him, the fan base synergized behind him. Clearly, the coaching staff, his new staff, if at nothing else, is open-minded toward him and actually coaching him and involving him in the offensive philosophy. And with the reset button, if I can use that term, being hit on that division, why not go with this guy now?
Yeah.
And to those who are saying, yeah, but Deshaun this, Deshaun that, look, I have always said, Chico, I got some gray. Back in my day, you didn't lose your job due to injury. When you got back and you were healthy, it was your job again.
Mm-hmm.
But my day ain't today no more. Like when Romo got back healthy, Dak still kept it. And Deshaun may be healthy, but the Deshaun that allowed him to leave Houston and come here, we haven't seen that Deshaun in 3 football years.
Right.
I don't know if that's still there or not, but I do know what Shedeur Sanders has. I saw him do it at Trinity High School. I saw him do it at Jackson State. I saw him do it in Colorado. I saw him do it in about 5 or 6 games in Cleveland when you gave him the chance.
Yeah.
I would go with Shedeur Sanders.
Well, in the first practice, Watson and Shedeur split the first team reps, according to reports. And, of course, that's setting it off, letting it be set up perfectly for a QB battle right there. So I think, it's going to play out the way it plays out. But, ideally, management, coaches, especially, let me just keep it up, management would want a good showing from Deshaun to where, like you said, that value will be there. And then they'll have their QB of the future and Shedeur Sanders, which I think is, if you really ask, is probably very close to unanimous. Well, I would think that they want to see back there at the quarterback position, but it's also would be very close to unanimous saying that I think we deserve to at least see what Deshaun can do. And that's what you said about the preseason. Put him on display. Let's see everything. Let's see him roll out to the right and to the left. Let's see him throwing on the run. Let's see how he responds to taking a sack or getting hit as he's throwing the ball and getting
I'm definitely adding a design run play in there.
A designed run. Let's get him hit. Let's get him tested, by all amounts on the football field, so we'll know exactly what we have. Because just like you said in Colorado or any football team, you want to go into the season, especially that first game, knowing who your quarterback is. You don't want to be taking 2-3 reps and snaps here. Look at Atlanta. You saw Kevin Stefanski, the former Browns quarterback or coach, speak on his quarterbacks this past week, and he pretty much said the same thing. And I think they're going to be in the same situation like Cleveland was last year. He's not showing any decisiveness, I would say, in that quarterback room on a quarterback situation, which is going to leave the team kind of like in limbo, right? So you have to find your quarterback early as possible and roll with it and go with it and see where that leads you, dog. So, hey, man. I see y'all in the chat too. Chico look like a caddy. Oh.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, Chico. For those who don't know, OTAs are organized team activities. You have OTAs that are mandatory. You have some that are voluntary. Shedeur going to be at both kinds. You can believe that, and so is Watson for that matter. That whole quarterback room will be at the voluntary and the involuntary OTAs, and you better believe they're going to be quote unquote fighting over that receiver time for their own workouts during the off periods. I just think that, man, as much as we tease the Browns about creating this quagmire that they're in, they're also in a damn good situation. How many teams in the NFL got 2 guys that can start?
Right.
So even if they keep Deshaun, like, you got a guy, should something happen, that can still play football. Or you're hoping that's what's proven, even if you have to keep him and continue that money on the books. And then, as Chico's a big fan of, you got a third guy that can play football.
Damn right.
So it's going to be an interesting situation for him. I just think that all things considered, that is the here and the now plus the future. The sooner you get Shedeur behind this thing and get him as hey, this is our guy. And let me tell you what I mean by our guy. I don't give a damn if it's week 1 and the first 3 possessions or three interceptions. He's going back out there for the 4th possession.
Okay.
Like, this ain't no look over the shoulder situation. Like, you're our guy. Play bad, our guy. You're our guy. Play good, you're our guy. That's what you got to do with Shedeur, because he's your QB for the future. With Watson, there's not much future. Go ahead and let him go somewhere else if you can get some interest in him.
There it is. Hey, man, y'all let us know in the chat what y'all think out there. I got my hat on like Tip.
I think you don't know if you want to wear a hat or not.
No, I did it on purpose. Put it like Tip. I just wear mine a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? More versatile. You know what I mean? Shouty. Got my hat on like this, like Tip. But 420 Mo said Chico looked like Tip's little bro hip with that. All right. See.
Chico, you have Coach Prime will tell you he dresses from the floor up. Like, he picked the shoes out first. He dressed from the floor up. And when it's time to put that crown on, this like when he pick his hat, how he put it on. However it land.
He said, I've seen him with it like this too.
Oh no, I don't see him. I done seen him like however land. Now he don't sit there in the mirror doing,
Yeah.
He picked that bitch up. If that way, that's
all. Hey, just like he wear his
it'll stay like that all day. It won't move.
Just like he wear his socks over his jogger sometimes. Hey man, it works for him. It doesn't work for all of us. You know what I mean?
Man, I try to
just like what Warren Sapp said.
Chuck my jogging pants in the socks. I look like a damn fool.
Yeah. It's like Warren Sapp said he was at practice and Brad Johnson did a bootleg and he rolled out the backside and he high stepped in the end zone. And he said it was the worst damn Deion Sanders impersonation I ever seen because it was by a knock-kneed, pigeon-toed white boy who can't run.
Man,
so everybody can try it. It don't look greatest though.
I forgot to mention to you, man. I talked to Sal. Let me not lie to you. We're not talking to Sal. Ain't no need lying when you got a damn call log. Talked to Sap on Sunday, man. And we watched a good bit of the game together on the phone. I can announce here now. The Wednesdays with Warren will be coming back. And we had a great conversation, Chico, about his time with Drink Champs and how that came about. And do you know this? For those who think you've seen it or seen it all, he said, Neely, you got to understand.
I bet you they cut out half of it.
And he said, man, we were there 4 hours recording all of it. 4 hours. He said, so that like, it's going to be more and more stuff to come out.
Yeah. Hell, the stuff that came out was enough. We could talk about it a million times over. The Biggie Small story at Uncle Luke's house. He told
the Nas email story.
Nas email, the Mohawk, countless football stories. I will say this. Shout out to Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori. Shout out to Sports Champs, what they call themselves. Sonny D and the other guy. I think he's Cuban. Shout out to him. Let me say this, dog. This is not a diss or anything, but this is just, for improvement. Now, y'all got to know a little bit more about sports, dog. Y'all call yourself sports champs. That's like me calling myself swim champs, and I can't swim a lick. You feel me? But, dog, how y'all get on there?
But what's I feel you, Chico. I feel you. But the thing is, they just like the barbershop version of, Joe be at the barbershop and Joker don't be knowing nothing, but you've been there arguing.
But you got to realize who you're talking to sometimes, because Sap turned around, look at you with them eyes.
Yeah.
And he got to the point of the interview where Sonny D was over there, one of the co-hosts. Sap was like, who is this? When did he get on the show? Because he asking questions and he saying stuff as if he ain't do no research. He don't know nothing about football. Sap was like, where you from? Okay. But yeah. So you got to watch who you talking about when you talking sports sometimes. Y'all just do a little bit more research. Be a little bit up on who y'all have coming on there, especially when you talk about sports. Because a lot of things can go right here, on what could be a legendary classic interview. So that's all I had to say about the interview. Other than that, it was open, it was engaging, it was truthful. It was Warren Sapp.
I'm with you when you're right, Chief. I'm with you when you're wrong too, but I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah. But like I said, no disrespect. It's all love, but damn. It just stood out to me. Like somebody might say, hey man, this hat standing out. Chico wearing a hat today. It stands out. You notice that, yeah, it stood out to me, dog. Other than that, we love them. Shout out to Revolt. Shout out to Black Effect Podcast and Drink Champs. This is TMR Live, the morning run, right here on the pregame network. That's TPN or TV. This just says TPN. Put it like that. TPN, we up in here. Before we go, man, NBA. What you think about the Western Conference, Eastern Conference Finals?
Let's start the West Coast, man. We were so passionate about that. We actually went live right after that game one where Wemby did the 40 plus, the 20 rebounds. Like we said then, man, this is our Wilt Chamberlain. We're getting to see what just total dominance looks like. As I said before, you and I both, talked about how Spurs were going to represent the West, and Wemby did his thing, and they dominated OKC in the regular season as well. We'll check out game 2 that tonight. But the bigger, more recent story that we haven't talked about, Cleveland Cavaliers travel to NYC. And Chico, you and I and the runners, we got together last week and we talked about what's better, momentum or rest. And I'll be damned if momentum didn't look like it was going to do the thing. But when you got to the third quarter, going into the fourth, it's like the Cavaliers head coach went to get a glizzy and didn't come back. You got a team of 22 points with 7.5 minutes left, and you don't call a timeout until you up 6.
Right.
You got a 22. Hold on, one more log, Chico, and I'm gonna listen. One more log on the fire. You up 22 points, 7.5 minutes left. Big body Brunson, shout out to him, taking nothing away from him, scores 15 points in the quarter, and you never send a double team to help Harden, and Harden is one of the worst damn defenders in the history of the league.
Man, call Harden Olay.
Chico, let me tell you something. Chico.
Dang.
As old and as fat as I am, I score 6 on Harden. And it ain't because I can ball. It's because he don't play no damn defense.
He don't play no damn defense, dog. That was so crazy. Like, but even more glaring than that was the non-timeout called by the coach, I think, to stop the run. How can someone go on a run like that and you don't feel like you got James Harden coming down, jacking up unprovoked threes, contested threes. You have guys missing shots that's wide open. You shooting the ball with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Why? When you're up by that many points and they're scoring, you know you can't defend James Harden or Brunson. I said that before it started. You asked me on the last show, what makes you so confident, Chico? Why you answer so fast? And I jokingly said, but I was so serious. James Harden on both ends. He might not show up on the offensive end, but I know like hell he ain't about to stop anything. He like a wet paper bag on defense.
He did some shit in the fourth quarter, because keep in mind, the game went to overtime. He did some shit in the fourth quarter. He makes a move, gets past Brunson, gets to the paint, gets to the rim, has a layup, and passes the ball behind his head.
What are we doing?
To a guy on the other side of the basket for a turnover. It's like, I say right now, it's okay. The Vegas Mafia done got to him.
You gotta be.
Y'all looking for that gambling ring that y'all busted. Like somebody pick up the phone.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
It was terrible coaching, I'll say. Just like you said, to not stop that.
I have to blame the coaches. I have to blame the coaches because I think in the history of the NBA, up 20 or more with 7 minutes more remaining, it was like 594-1. And one of those times, Memphis Grizzlies lost the lead like that. But this is the second time this happens. Biggest comeback in the fourth quarter for Knicks as a franchise. Second biggest in NBA playoff history. And that you don't want to be on that side of the line when all you got to do, okay, we up 22, right? There's no reason for us to shoot the ball with over half the shot clock remaining. Exactly. And then let's get good looks and go to the basket when we do shoot it. And all we got to do is do 50%, maybe 40%, and we win the game. But as they take a 22-point lead to, say, 16 points, how do you not call a timeout? When that 16-point lead goes to 10, how do you not call a timeout? He went from up 22 to up 6 before he called a timeout.
Right. You see the onslaught coming. You see the momentum. You're in the Garden.
You took the crowd out of it.
Yeah, the crowd. I was gonna say that too.
The graveyard in there.
Yeah. You got Landry Shamet hitting threes. You got Mikal Bridges hitting a couple to keep them in the game right there, man. And Bronson was just undamn stoppable, getting wherever he wanted to get to off the glass, killing them, dog. Killing. Nobody can. They don't have anybody that can defend him.
And I'm not saying that Brunson is Kobe or Kobe ain't Brunson or anything like that. But I am going to quote Jalen Rose when Kobe scored 81 on Toronto. He said he looked at the head coach and said, "Hey, you think you might want to double team that guy?"
Yeah.
Like we see what's happening. Mm-hmm. Like he done went from 30 to 40 or 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Like at what point do we say, "Hey, send 2 people at him, make him work a little harder, maybe"?
Runners, who y'all have winning this series? The Knicks or the Cavs?
But that's the answer to that question. I got a question for you and I.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, Game 2 is in New York. New York has the home court advantage, and so the series is still what it is. But the Cleveland Cavaliers, you don't go back home in between games. You stay there You got to turn off New York TV, not pick up no New York papers because this is in your face. So I ask you, Chico, having given up a 20.2-point lead, does that give you confidence that we can beat these guys? Or are they rattled now because, damn, how the hell did we give that up?
Well, here's the thing. Just like we saw with the Thunder, I feel like with the Knicks and what we discussed, that rest versus them being in sync and continuing to play, you know, I think that the rest for the Knicks kind of showed in this game. And then they finally was able to get, on track, just like the Thunder did later in the ball game. And so I would say if I'm the Cleveland Cavs, shit, coach, you better try to spin it to a positive, because in reality, y'all had them on the ropes right where you wanted them to steal a game one.
You ain't got to get but one.
You got to get but one, and
you
had them right there. So
yeah, you were I agree with that, Chico. You weren't in position to make game 2 irrelevant because you got your one.
That's right.
And I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit. I hear what you're saying, and you're right, but I just got a little gray area there. As it relates to momentum or rest that we debated with the runners, I don't think we got a true case to prove it because the coaching was so bad. Like it's like the Cavaliers were rested enough, were momentum enough, right, to get a big lead, and the Knicks were rested enough to have legs in the fourth quarter to come back. But in truth, neither one of those had nothing to do with it. It was the damn coaching.
It was the coaching. Coach could have slowed that thing down. Coach could have, like you said, hey man, we need to get to the basket or get to the free throw line. That's all we doing, and we're not shooting until the clock hits at least 10.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say gotta be single digits on the clock.
Single digits, dog. What we doing? So yeah, that's definitely on the coaches. So like I said, it depends how the coaches will go in there and spin it. They could definitely spin it in a positive way and say, hey, listen, all that's gonna be on me, guys. But let's come out and do the same thing we did in this ball game. And if we can get back to that point, I guarantee you we won't fumble this bag. But all we got to do is play well. We can say that, hey, James Harden with 5 of 16. James, you're gonna play better next game. So just imagine.
The defense not gonna be better though.
If you have 20, well, we're gonna play better team defense this game.
Now we talking.
We can't
now
stop.
We talking, coach.
We can't stop Brunson, right? 1-on-1. So we need to play better team. We need to be on 5 guys on a string right now. So that's what they need to go ahead and make adjustments on. Team defense and better shooting, just depending on a guy like James Harden to do a little bit better, be a little bit better on the offensive side. That should prepare them to a win. At least that's what you're telling your team. In the back of your head, you like, damn, this is a must win now.
No, not mad at it, Chico. We're blessed to have a game every other night now because the way the East and West is shaking out. So tonight, only one game, and that will be game 2 of San Antonio versus OKC. It will be in OKC. Chico, they got OKC favored by 7.5. We saw what happened game 1. How much of a must-win is this game for OKC, having given up the first one already?
Oh, how much? That damn much off the screen where you can't see. In the simplest forms, that much, dog. It's a must-win for them too at home. But I'll say this: also, if you're the Spurs, you're saying, and you got Pop back there, even though he's retired or whatever, but he's still back there influencing and coaching them from afar. He's not going to allow them guys to let up. He's going to challenge them to go out there and do the same thing. Don't let up. We could probably blow them out this game, is what you're preaching to them, right? So you got a young team once again, great defense. Castle reminds me of Derrick Rose so much. He's so explosive. He's been doing a great job against Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But at the same time, you got to say, if you're OKC, that hey man, Chet, you didn't show up for real on the offensive side. We need you. Hartenstein, we need you to get some rebounds. And as Uncle Neely pointed out last show, hey man, we can't allow Caruso to go out there and try to guard 7'4", 7'5" Wemby, especially in the paint. What are we doing there? We need our big guys. Y'all been there with us all year. We don't depend on Caruso to score 30 points. We need a better team effort once again. We got to find a way to get a win if we're OKC. Yeah,
I'm going to categorize it as must win. You remember I had the Spurs winning this series, and I think that's still going to happen. I had it 4-2. Because I think that I still believe that I think that the Spurs are going to win it. I'm still, even when I saw game one, not going to say, oh, now I'm changing to a sweep. I got it 4-2. But if the OKC want to repeat as champions, every time you lose one in Oklahoma, you got to win one in San Antonio, which is hard. You've already done that. You've already lost one. You can't afford to lose two and have to go there and get two. I'll say again, for the Spurs, if the reigning MVP is going to continue to shoot 55%, you just make sure you get the majority of the 45% of his misses rebound-wise. The only way OKC will have a chance is they bigs got to play big. And Chico, let them off the hook. They ain't got to play big the whole game. You see. Let me show you a positive, Chico. This man Wemby did something like you probably would never see again, like statistically speaking, because that's the reason that ain't happened before. And you still win overtime. Just think if the bigs gave Caruso some help. Some of them misses on offense, because one thing you know, Chico, you was a big boy. When you're the big and the smallest guarding you, you're wearing their legs out because you're leaning on them. So they're holding up their weight and yours. So now when they go back down offensively, not only they tired coming off those screens, they legs gone, they shots are short.
Like body shots in boxing.
Yeah, chop the wood. You don't chop the tree up high, it's not chopping it down.
Yeah.
If the 7 foots on OKC would put their coach in a position that they don't have to put little ass Caruso on Wemby, they can win the game.
Right. But as you pointed out, man, 61 total rebounds for the Spurs, only 40 for OKC Thunder. That has to definitely be closer right there. You can't, 61 to 40. Yeah. 15 offensive rebounds, 46 defensive rebounds for the Spurs. Hey, yeah, Spurs had 21 turnovers. Castle can't have 11 for himself. Also as the point guard,
I would love to give Chico. I'd love to give proper credit for what I'm about to say, but it was as I was scrolling, it was somebody who I didn't necessarily follow, and the screen refreshed. I couldn't find it no more. But somebody pontificated about Wemby's performance, and they said, WTF y'all thought was going to happen. The man spent the offseason with the greatest defender, and they showed him working out with Gary Payton, with some Chinese monks, and they showed him meditating, and the Vice Lords, and they showed him with Kevin Garnett. What? He said, Lord, what you thought was going to happen?
What you thought was going to happen, dog? I'm loving to seeing the emotions from Wemby, though. That's what I love to see from the big fella. Don't be out there being soft. Don't be out there, taking it easy. Do your damn thing. Before we go, Wemby walking off the court, and he gave a hug to his mom.
I thought you would put a picture up.
No, I didn't. Let me see if I can find it. But anyways,
I was waiting on that.
6'3", Wemby's mom.
Chico, I should have mentioned this when we opened up the Shedeur segment, because it's on the thumbnail. You know how you got Randall Cunningham on the thumb?
Okay.
Let me tell you about Business Baby.
Uh-oh.
You know there's a Randall Cunningham Jr., right?
Okay.
Do you know who he dating? Who he with?
Who?
Michael Westbrook daughter. See you, Michael Westbrook.
What?
And she all world track and field, all that. You, Chico.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say this.
That baby gonna win the Heisman, the Masters in Augusta, NASCAR.
Hold up. Hold on. I'm just gonna say this right here.
Say it.
Whose daughter was it?
Westbrook, to be on the show, receiver from Colorado.
The one that kicked Bieniemy's ass on the recruiting visit?
Yes.
The one that kicked one of his teammates' ass in Washington?
Yes.
The one that Coach Prime said, you don't want to mess with him, dog. That's a black belt right there.
And the one who been to Brazil in MMA tournaments.
Well, how about this? I'm just going to say, and move on. We ain't talking about him or his daughter right now, because you can see me in Boulder. I'm looking for a handshake, not an elbow.
That's what I said, Mia. Like Randall Cunningham's his family's track, and she track, and come on, dog. Business Baby Chico. Go ahead, put that Wemby mom up there, man. Oh, you ain't found me up.
I was looking at Randall Cunningham Jr. real quick. But yeah, here's Wemby's, let me see, Wemby's family.
See, that's how you would do, Chico. You wouldn't go look up Michael Westbrook's daughter. You wouldn't look up that man's son, and you wonder why I pulled a little hat out on you.
Dog. See, only you would twist it like that. See, that's
You
the thing.
wonder,
That's the thing
you
about.
wonder why you get little hatted all the time. You have all the stuff you could have Googled.
Who
You
name
could have
you
typed in
said first? You
Westbrook's
said
daughter, but you go type in Cunningham son.
you said Randall Cunningham Jr. first. So I look him up first, and maybe then, you know what? Like I said, I'm leaving my daughter alone. I'm going.
Oh, this will be clipped and sent to him.
See,
just make no mistakes about it, Chico.
Yeah, man. I'm still. You got me messed up trying to find Whitney's mom now. I'm nervous.
You didn't want to shout it out. I just thought you were ready. You a man?
Oh, actually, his mom is 6'6", and dad is 6'7". Goodness gracious, dog.
Well, like Coach Prime said, right here on the morning run, you can't want no Wemby, and she 4'3".
He ain't lying. And his dad understood that back in whenever Wemby was born, whenever they eloped.
It's a verb, a noun, an adjective.
Little hatchet.
Hey, it's in the Bible. It'd be a proverb.
So maybe Lil Hatchet now. Mess around with Lil Hatchet. That's his mom and dad right there, though, man. Goodness gracious, dog.
Sheesh. Business, baby.
Business, baby. All right, guys. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to Cowboy Co. Y'all make sure y'all go to cowboyco.com. Make sure you go to uncandchico.myshopify.com. I know Unc wanted to say something right there. I'm glad he refrained from saying it. Great job, Unc. Great job. Where's the Unc not saying what he wanted to say right there, but shout out to our Cowboy Co. Go there, follow them. Thank you guys for sending me my hat. I'll make sure I wear it. I got me a couple of overalls and cowboy boots and put them on with that. Go out there and do my
All right, before we log out and get to the sponsors, Chico, who you got tonight, OKC or San Antonio?
Cowboys out here in Hawaii. OKC or San Antonio? Damn. All right. First game I picked OKC to win.
Yeah, you did.
Even though my heart said San Antonio.
Yeah.
And I said that on live.
Mm-hmm.
This game, with it being a must-win in OKC for the Thunder, they're going to come out, make adjustments. They're going to hit some of those shots that wasn't falling last game. They're going to play better team defense on Wemby. Traditional picks would say, and thoughts would say, OKC has to win this, and this will be an OKC win. It's even by the NBA and the Vegas odds makers and things of that nature. Damn, it's so tough, to go against my boys twice. I'm going to have to go OKC on this one. I'm going to have to go OKC.
I mean, that's logical. We haven't seen OKC in this type of situation, but I think no matter what the spin is in the locker room, no matter what the coach puts up, no matter what they're reading and not reading on Twitter, they understand as at least 8 people that's going to contribute, we have to win this game or we'll be putting ourselves in a position that we got to go win 2 there. I think that's going to cause for some dig deep, some adjustments. I like the odds of OKC evening up this series. Keep in mind, remember, I got San Antonio 4-2. So I am also going to go with OKC because they can't get to 2 if they don't get this 1. If they don't get this 1, it's going to be 4-0. So as much as I believe Wemby going to do his thing again, I'm going to go ahead and circle the wagons with OKC to even it up. But damn, I wouldn't be surprised if Wemby dropped 50 on their heads.
I'm telling you, 50 and 40.
Yeah,
no, I won't say 50 and 40. Give me 50 and 20, because he can do it. He's an alien.
Yeah. And like I said, Chico, I'm really going with them because I believe they can win 2. And if they don't win this one, they're not going to get 2.
No, they're not. They shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because as Shaq said, Wemby's American name is Tim Robinson. That's a mixture of Tim Duncan and David Robinson. I said a better name, Shaq, would have been David Duncan. David Robinson, Tim Duncan, David Duncan.
David Duncan.
Got a little bit more ring
David
than Tim Robinson and David Duncan.
It's like business babies, David Duncan.
Yeah.
When it's like business babies, David Duncan, lion ass Matt, like it all got flow to it.
That's my dog. That's my dog. And if anybody got a problem, let me know. Because that's my dog. Man, y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment, and everything else. If your hat stay tilted like this, let me know. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all some. Make sure you go to unclechico.myshopify.com and get y'all some merch. Get y'all some merch also with the code is damn show on the internet that you can find with Uncle Chico. They got the access like this, and it's going to talk and give you the truth like that. This is what it is, man. It's Uncle Chico live right here. What is that? You're muted, Unc. I think you're trying to say something. Yeah, I think you're muted. I can't hear you. Gosh, dang it. We lost Unc. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, guys. Y'all know what to do, man. Turn me up in the headphones. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. This is another episode of TmR Live, The Morning Run. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Damn Neely.
Chico, you ain't got me now?
Now I got you. Go ahead.
I was trying to just remind everybody, remember, as we started this show, we're going to end this show. This entire show in honor of our man, DJ Finesse, Adam Munsterteiger. Put a RIP Adam in the chat.
There you go. Put a RIP Adam in the chat. RIP to our guy, Adam Munsterteiger. Man, what a damn day. Life's too short. Y'all go out there, love on somebody, love your family, and be great today, people. Be great today. TmR Live, Uncle Chico. We're going to be up and about this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Share. Let's go.
Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run, go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner, grab your coffee.
Sit your ass down. Let's go.